Hello everyone. This is the video lecture for the topic Record Types, Union Types, Pointers and References from the second unit of Principles of Programming Languages. A record. A record is a possibility. It is a heterogeneous aggregate of data elements in which the individual elements are identified by their names. In different languages, records will be declared and defined in a different manner. For example, in COBOL, it uses level numbers to show nested records. In ADA, record structures are indicated in an orthogonal way. Elliptical, there are different references will be used for the records. For example, elliptical references. Elliptical references allow leaving out record names as long as the reference is unambiguous. Operations on records. Different programming languages have the operations like ADA allows record comparison. Assignment is very common operation. And COBOL provides move operation, move corresponding operation. That is, copies the field of the source record to the corresponding field of the target record. Records are used when collection of data values are heterogeneous. Access to array elements is much slower than access of record field because subscript are dynamic in records. Dynamic subscript could be used with record field access, but it would disallow type checking and it would be much slower. Implementation of record type. Offset address related to the beginning of the record is associated with each field. So in each field there are record, name, type and offset columns will be available. Tuple. Tuple is a data type that is similar to a record except that the elements are not named. Tuple is supported by Python and ML FHASH languages. For example, we can create the tuple like my tuple equal to 3, 5.8, apple. 3 elements are available in the tuple. My tuple, 3 elements are of different data types in Python. So this declaration comes under Python. So Python support different operations on tuple like concatenation. So plus operator will be used for Python. Similarly, tuples are supported in ML languages and FHASH languages. Then list. List is similar to tuple, but it is delimited by the parenthesis. List having different operations. Also, the return values and the method of returning the individual elements of list will be different in languages. And index values in Python, index is used to refer the individual elements in the list. Also in Python, there is list comprehensions are available. That is, it is used to provide some expansions. It is used to provide some range of values, some data sets. So the conditions will be mentioned in the by the list comprehensions. For example, x star x for x in range of 6 if x mod 3 equal to 0. So the values, integer values satisfying these conditions will be generated by this list comprehension. Union. Union is a type whose variables are allowed to store different type values at different times during the execution. Fortran, C and C++ provide union construct in which there is no language support for type checking. Type checking of union required that each union include a type indicator. It is called a discriminant. Pointer and reference types. A pointer type variable has a range of values that consist of memory addresses and a special value nil. Pointer is a data type which is used to point the address of another variable. So the data can be referred with the help of the memory address. So this is possible by using the pointer variable. So the pointer provides a way to manage the dynamic memory. Pointer can be used to access a location in the area where storage is dynamically created. So pointer operations. Two fundamental operations are assignment and dereferencing. Assignment is used to set a pointer variable's value to some useful address. Dereferencing yield the value stored at that location represented by the pointer value. For example, we can see what will happen by the assignment operation j equal to star ptr. So here ptr is the pointer variable, j is the ordinary variable. So in the memory, pointer variable will hold the address of some other data. So here when we refer PTR will have some memory address, that is 7080 is memory address. Then it will be dereferenced. So the memory with the address 7080 will be referenced lookup, and that memory consists of the data or the variable 206, data 206. So that data will be taken and that data will be stored into the variable j. Stored into the variable means memory allocated for the variable j. So 206 will be stored into the memory of j variable. So this will happen in the by the assignment operator j equal to star ptr. Pointer is also having some problems, some disadvantages in different languages. In C and C++, it is extremely flexible but must be used with care. Pointers can point at any variable regardless of when or where it was allocated. It is used for dynamic storage management and addressing. C++ includes a special kind of pointer called reference type. This is used primarily for formal parameters. Java extends C++ reference variables and allow them to replace pointers entirely. References are reference to objects rather than being addresses. C# include both the references of Java and the pointers of C++. Representations of pointers. Large computers use single values. Intel microprocessors use segment and offset. And there is a problem called the dangling pointer problem will be faced while using the pointers. The solutions are there for the dangling pointers. They are tombstone and lock and key. Tombstone is an extra heap memory that is a pointer to the heap dynamic variable. The actual pointer variable points only at tombstones. When heap dynamic variable is deallocated, tombstone remains but set to nil. Lock and keys. Lock and keys use pointer values that are represented as key comma address pairs. Heap dynamic variables are represented as variable plus cell for integer lock value. When heap dynamic variables are allocated, lock value is created and placed in lock cell and key cell of a pointer. Heap management, a very complex runtime process. Single size cells versus variable size cells. So in heap management there are two size cells are there, single size and variable size cells will be maintained. So that's all about the concept. References. There is a reference counters are there. Reference counters will maintain a counter in every cell that store the number of pointers currently pointing at the cell. And another one concept is mark sweep. This is the runtime system allocates storage cells as requested and disconnects pointer from cells as necessary. So this concept is used to deallocate the pointer memory allocations, and it will be reused by another pointer references. So that's all about the topic. Thank you.